I can relate to the Hulk. I mean, I've never been in a fight. But the problem is, instead of superhero strength, I have the strength of a 5-year-old.
This is where the white trash part comes in.
Can I interest you in some sex?
You banging cars, I'm going to talk shit about you.
It's 6:30 on a Sunday, and we are live. This is your weekly AA meeting with Arlow and Adam.
Bomb square. Square. I can't even talk.
You said square.
Stuttered.
You just ruined it.
I did. We had a bomb scare here in Tahlequah. Somebody called a bomb scare. See, I did it again. Why can't I say that word? I can't say that word at all.
Yeah. Go ahead and put your fine ass mama back on the phone. You know what your shirt's made out of? Boyfriend material.
What's up, everybody? Welcome out to the AA meeting. We are live. It's Sunday. I'm Adam, and with me, as always, is the trailblazing, eyebrow-raising, jabroni beating, pie-eating people's champ. If you smell what the Arlow is cooking. What is up, my friend?
What's up, brother?
I knew you'd love that shit.
Dude, I loved it. That's the best one. That's my favorite one.
I had to wind up a little bit.
I love it. Oh, man. Same old same, big dog. Same old same. What's up, Berto? Always giving you a shout out real quick.
Always the first one in the door,
that.
man.
I love Berto.
We're going to have to hook that man up with something one of these days. Big
We'll
shout
give him a
out.
couple free t-shirts.
Right? Big shout out to Berto Villa from FightBookMMA.com and the FightBook MMA Facebook page. Wealth of knowledge out there for anyone who likes combat sports. A great guy, and he's a big supporter of our show.
Absolutely.
So we've got to show the appreciation. We've also need to give a shout out to the boys over at Full Blood Clothing. They don't have a website just yet. It's in the works, but they do have a Facebook page. So look up Full Blood Clothing. It is a Native American owned and operated business, and a lot of the merchandise is geared towards that Native American feel, the skin feel, as Arlo likes to say.
Say skins, boy.
And we also got to give another shout out to our sponsor, FamousSmokeShop.com. If you're going to be getting some smokes, getting some cigars, some sticks, stogies, whatever you want to call them, head on over there, and you can, if you will go through our website at aameetingpodcast.wordpress.com, click on sponsors, and you can get you some good savings, especially if you're going to like get a box or something. You're going to spend some money. We can get you some discounts, especially use Hot 20 if you spend over $140. And other than that, man, how was your week?
Long, man. My weeks are getting longer, man. I need a vacation.
The days are finally getting longer.
They are, but my days have been long and my nights are long. And
Right.
I think my nights are long. Living off 4 hours of sleep, boy, it's starting to get to you at this age.
Right? We was talking a little bit about the pre-show. Speaking of lack of sleep, I went out last night with some friends of mine, some of my Rocklahoma friends, and we tried out an Air BnB. Have you ever tried have you even heard of Air BnB?
No, what's Air BnB?
It's nothing dirty.
Bring your own beer.
Well, yeah, it's definitely BYOB. What Airbnb is essentially people have like property.
Be right back. That's what I meant.
And they have property and such, and so they, instead of renting it out like months and months at a time, they rent it out one night at a time. And so it works a lot like a hotel, only you use the internet to do your booking and all of this stuff. And so these are like fully furnished homes ready to live in. And so there's like 6 of us, and it was like $169 split 6 ways. So we each paid $30.
Okay.
We brought some drinks and some food and had a great night of it. Had us a little house party.
Okay.
Nice place.
Interesting. So it's like a group of people show up for this one night at a house.
Yeah.
That's kind of like swingers.
No, it is not like swingers.
That's how the orgy started.
The only reason we gave our keys up is because we were drinking. Okay?
Whoa! Key party? Everyone started.
No, not the key party. We put them up so no one tried to leave.
You know I'm gonna say that.
I know you did.
You know I'm gonna get messed up, man. You know I think wrong everything that comes through. Everything.
Well, this is why I'm the wingman, man. I got to set you up. I pitched that up there so you can go in for
I
the
was
swing.
waiting on that. I was like, okay, wait a minute. What's Adam getting himself into? There's like some eyes wide shut stuff going on up in here.
I didn't take any masks, so no. But
Dog.
I don't think I'll ever stay in a hotel room again. Is that good?
Really?
Is that awesome? I it's a waste of money to go to a hotel compared to this stuff. Because you don't have to worry about a front desk.
What's a BRB? What's that mean?
BnB, like
BnB.
bed and breakfast, air bed and breakfast, internet bed and breakfast.
Okay.
You smush all that together, you get Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Bed and breakfast.
So someone makes you breakfast?
No.
What? Why they call it bed and breakfast then?
That it's just the term. That's just what it's called.
That's BS.
The lingo.
You ain't never listened to this show then, huh, Terry?
Welcome, Terry.
Welcome, Terry. How you doing?
I hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
You better get ready. You better not turn this on speaker. You better keep it up against your ear.
No joke. We do have the explicit content warning. You have been warned.
Yeah, it starts at the beginning of the show. There's a rating. We're rated R for raw, baby.
Especially, and
what's up, KJ?
And for those of you who listen to the show, we've got we're over 2,000 people, or over 1,500 people in the last 30 days, man. It's fucking awesome.
You are not devastated. I know you too well.
And so for anyone who follows our show, if you would like to rock some of our new merchandise,
new merch,
we drew up some shirts based on some of our long running jokes. We've got the Put Your Fine Ass Mama Back on the Phone shirt. We got my Dirty Old Man in Training shirt. I'm definitely gonna have to order that one. And just because I know Berto is so impressed with my ninja skills, I've got
I was impressed with your ninja skills, dog. I mean, I was the one trying to pull them out of you. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, this is unreal. The best part about that ninja day was the face you were making, boy. You were just in pure happiness. Like, it was the happiest face I've ever seen you make. You're just like this. Swinging them chucks.
Was it like that?
Yes. I was like, why is his face like that? Like, I watched Bruce Lee do it, and he's just zoned, man. He's just zoned. Nope, not Adam. Not Adam Richmond.
Just playing around,
boy.
Man.
His face was just.
You make it look like I had marachas going.
You were close. You were close,
Cuban
dog.
Pete. Chica boom, chica boom.
You were close. And your face, though, man. That's why I freeze framed it and took those pictures off of it. I was like, why does his face look like that?
Jack, you dick.
I am. I'm sorry, but let's throw it out there.
Man, yeah. So I don't know how much of a contribution I'm going to be to the show tonight, because I'm running on 3 hours sleep. Went out there and partied till 5 in the morning. Drove back, got home.
So you pulling an Arlow? So there can't be two of us messed up staying out too late. You supposed to be the responsible one. I went out too.
Ran me some bouncers and came home. I've just been going since 10 o'clock, and
you've been going. So you came home, took an hour nap.
3 hours.
Oh
I
my
for
God,
3 hours,
dude. That's
woke up.
That's about me, dude. I went to bed about 5 myself. Been up since about 8:40.
I forgot to shut this door, and it's driving me nuts.
I don't even know what Adam's doing. He's just leaving. He said he can't take it no more. But yeah, man. No. Yeah, I was out too till about 5. Got up a little after 8. Well, a little closer to 9, I should say.
Right.
I was almost at 4 hours sleep, so I'm pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. I took a 15-minute power nap right before I came up here.
When it comes to that nightlife, though, we're pretty hardcore, though.
Dude, because we're old school.
Yeah. People, I mean, I can't do like I used to do. I mean, I can't drink straight and then go sleep for 2 hours and then get up and still function. I've learned steady pace wins the race. I taper everything off, so whenever it's time to crash or whatever, I'm not a hot mess.
Man, Adam ain't been practicing them comebacks, KJ.
No, man, I just wing it.
This that voice. It ain't came out in a while. You were trying to be manly for a while. I was proud of you up until now. That little squeaky voice ain't been out. Man, my week's been long though, dog. Sold a couple of cars this week. I was pretty pumped about that.
Right.
I went out last night. I went down to the Cigar Lounge. I didn't really do nothing over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Went to this little pool hall called Sharky's. It's over on Riverside.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's really nice, dude. Did not expect. I've been to a lot of pool halls.
Mm-hmm.
Never did I see so many fine women in a pool hall. And I was like, and now I can't shoot pool. Now I'm the worst shooter in the house, probably. Nah, I still got a little bit.
You're gonna have to go bust out the old pool cue.
Yeah, I don't even know where it's at. It's in storage in a case.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got more dust on it than I do.
I still got mine. Mine's actually right there in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
It's right over there on the other side of that
okay,
count. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. No, I ain't shot with mine, and I don't even know, dude.
I miss it.
I went in there and thought I'd try to be cool and shoot
Right.
no, I was horrible. I was like, well, I hope these girls ain't into pool hustlers because I used to be one, but now I ain't shot like in over a decade.
Well, and it's bad too because you pull out a cue, everyone looks at you different. I mean, they don't look like you're like dude from The Hustler, and you're like pulling out.
Dude, I used to be the dude from The Hustler.
What was that pool cue's name? I can't remember now.
I don't remember the Q's name off The Hustler. I just remember what was his name? Fast Eddie.
Yeah, Fast Eddie
Folsom.
Yeah. That was
it's a great movie.
Dreyfuss. Whatever his name is, Dreyfuss, I think. But
was it Richard?
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss.
Was that who it was?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was him.
Because there was
Paul
two of
Newman.
them. Paul Newman
was
the first, and then there was like a continuation later on,
but
and
it was
Tom Cruise.
It was still Paul Newman.
It
though.
was.
Yeah.
And then Tom Cruise was in the new.
And that's we're totally off subject again, but that's what I really loved about that movie, about that little sequence of those movies, was that it went from decades later and still followed him.
See, that's what they need to do in Hollywood. Instead of keep remaking all this crap, make a continuation.
Exactly.
What is wrong with just picking up where the last one left off, especially if it's a cult classic or it was a blockbuster? What's up, DeAndre? And remember, folks, we are on Facebook Live as well as being on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, iTunes, Google Play. Hey, if you got
comments get read here.
Yes, they do. We'd love the fan participation. We love it when people
just chime in and say something ridiculous, and we'll roll with it.
Yeah, that's 90% of our show is ridiculous
because we're both like
right
on 3 hours of sleep. Usually it's just me, and I can let Adam start up subjects, and I can roll with them. But today,
and we got some pretty cool headlines to get to.
We got a few. We got a few good ones. We definitely got a few good ones.
It was a big week too for some of these headlines. So.
Hey, speaking of which, big headlines. Did you see USA won gold in curling?
Screw all of y'all who make fun of me for enjoying the curling.
The girls. Okay, wrong curls. I'm just joking. I was super happy and felt patriotic, but I was a little irritated because those son of a guns took my plan to win the gold for curling. I was finally going to be an Olympic athlete. I was
Tahlequah's first Olympian.
And I was going to wear that gold medal like Kurt Angle just everywhere I went. What you got, curling?
2020. Is it? When's the next Olympics? Is it 20?
Was it 2018? Be 2022.
The 2022. You got time.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. That's if I'm still alive.
Right?
Because I'm 36, still living like an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, and like I found out, honest to God, I think I'm better suited for this life.
Yeah.
I function better in this life.
I function so much better at night than I do day.
Well, I function so much better in this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like I've tried the slow down method, and I did not. I don't know. I didn't get anything accomplished. I didn't.
Right. Well, you've been on your spiritual journey, so
I have
self-discovery. But I just can't see you not having flying by the seat of your pants type of
getting shot at, getting threatened to get stabbed, kind of stuff.
Right. Jabroni beaten.
Man, like last night we were at that pool hall, and there was almost a fight broke out.
Yeah.
And there's no security in this pool hall.
Mm-hmm.
And me, my boy Dutch, and my buddy Will, we're sitting there, and I was like, I looked at Dutch. I said, I'm about to go ask that bartender.
Yeah.
He wants me to go handle this. And they didn't. The guy was cool and didn't do anything and left. So I was pretty happy about that. I didn't go get, messy. I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just watching. Hey, out to Casey Spencer. Yes, I miss playing pool at the old Cubby Hole too.
God, I miss that place so much. And there's different.
I don't remember your pool cue, Casey. I know, dude. Remember how good we were at pool?
Yeah.
Dude, we were legit at pool. And I don't know.
See, mine was the more I drank, the better I got.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Because
everyone thinks that.
That one time that I played in the tournament and that we went up in the finals, I was gone, and I'd never gotten that far in a pool tournament.
And then I beat you.
Well, yeah.
I was getting ready to bring that same story up because I mean it was bad because you got all the way to the finals and I was like, damn, man, and this is a true story.
Yeah,
this is a true story. This is me and Adam shooting pool in a pool tournament. And I'm watching you. Like, I lost like my first game. Remember, it was double elimination.
Yeah,
and I had to go all the way through the loser bracket just to come back. Right. And I get all the way to the finals and I was like, damn, Adam's on fire, man. Like, I ain't never seen him shoot like that. And I know where I messed you up at. Here's where I messed you up at. That very first game, I broke the 8-ball.
Yeah.
And I said, he's done. Because I've been there. You know, I've been playing for money for a while.
Right.
And big money. And you haven't. And even though it was a small tournament, I still get jitters. Like, every time, it was like anything. Like whether it was a boxing match, whether it was just playing for money and pool, I always got jitters, you know, until it's showtime. But I sit there and I was like, Adam's so happy. Like, you look calm as a cucumber because you were drunk.
Oh, I was so gone.
You know what I mean? Like you were mellow, and I'm like, damn, dog, I really need this $100 tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I was like, I really need $100. Yeah. Not the 40 for 1 second. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, okay, get on your game. And we flip for that coin toss to see who breaks first.
Right.
And I win. I'm like, you better knock this freaking 8-ball in. Boom! And it went shoop. And I was like, oh, one down, baby. One down. We're even, Steven. This is it. This is it, dog.
It was so funny because you were like, after the game was over, you're like, dude, I'm sorry. Or it was a good game. I'm sorry. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? I won $25.
Yeah, you were so happy, dude. You were so happy you won some money. And I was like, dang, man, like I was like, dude, I used to be so good.
Yeah.
Did I tell you why I quit playing pool? True story. Another true story. I don't tell a lot of people this. It was about to burn an ulcer in my stomach. Because when I would go play for money, dude, I would get so worked up and worried.
Really?
And I don't know if I don't really know. I never went to the hospital. I don't really know if I was about to burn an ulcer in my stomach.
Yeah.
But I would sit there and get this like tearing feeling out of nowhere.
Wow.
In my stomach. And I was like, dude, you're done. That's why I quit playing.
And you boxed. I can't believe you would get more worked up over a pool game than a match or a fight.
Well, because it's a different fight.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like boxing was like bouncing. I run into bad situations. It's like running into a bad situation.
Yeah.
You know, the pool, because it was like I always played for money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, Berto. Walking Dead tonight. You know, I haven't even watched this part of the season. I haven't watched it.
I'm all caught up.
I am not even close. Like, I haven't even caught up the last 2 episodes of last season.
Tonight's gonna be a big one.
And so I'm like, dude, I'm so off, man. It's heartbreaking to me, man, because that was my show.
Right.
I don't have time to watch, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still trying to figure out paperwork for my gym. You know, I got shot down once, and I'm trying to revise it.
Right.
Been talking to some people that I'm going to start trying to talk into about possibly just investing in some investors, and then I can just pay them back.
I got $5.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, I don't know what they'll buy, but I mean, I'll just take it and buy some candy with it.
Folks, we are a live show. Once again, we are on Facebook Live. You can also call or text at 918-973-0377. And we're just BSing right now. We'll get to some the meat and potatoes here in a little bit, but we're still munching on the appetizer. So,
James Frazier, what's up, big dog? Yeah, Sarah, no, I'm not that far behind. Sarah Don Cisco said, I'm like 2 seasons behind.
Yeah, they're expecting this one's going to be the biggest one since. Well, I don't even want to give spoilers away.
Oh yeah, you can't, man. We got some people that ain't watched it.
Well, we got one that's 2 seasons behind. Yeah, there was a big death a couple of seasons ago, and it was their highest rated episode. And they're expecting tonight's going to.
You talking about the premiere from last season?
I'm trying to remember. what actual episode it was when
We're so
this person
stupid.
died. We're trying to be secretive.
Yeah, secretive, but it
but
just sucks.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
cover your ears. No.
don't watch it if you're not caught up for sure.
For
Because this
sure,
last
man,
one was
for
like,
sure.
did you watch Black Panther?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
you're killing me,
dude.
I want to talk
Dude,
about it.
I have no
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Literally, dude. Like, I get off of work. I work. If I get up in the morning, if I work mid shift, I get up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Ending of last season. What Berto was saying about the death you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if I work mid shift, which is noon to 8, dude, I get up in the morning, go work out,
Mm-hmm.
come home, try to relax, drink
Yeah.
some coffee, wake myself back up,
Right.
eat breakfast, go to work.
Right.
By the time I get off, it's 8 o'clock. By the time I get home, it's almost 9 o'clock. I do laundry, eat dinner, go to bed.
Yeah.
And so, like, I have zero time. And I'm going to tell people this, like, Berto, maybe you know some people. Berto, if you know anybody looking to invest in a freaking awesome gym, get a hold of me because I got some great ideas that I'm not going to share on air.
Mm-hmm.
I've shared to personal people that this isn't going to be just your average, workout facility. It's not going to be over the top like state of the art BS.
It's not going to be anything like what's in Tahlequah now.
Exactly. It's
Or
not gonna
has
be-
been in Tahlequah.
exactly. So Berto, if you know anybody looking to make some serious investments, if you know anybody, because I got a
Right.
guy that I'm going to try to talk to about investing, and
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm just going to go from there.
Man, you got to keep plugging away.
I got to, man. I mean, I always tell people if you give up on a dream, part of you dies,
Mm-hmm.
and that's life.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, brother. I knew you always looking out. Hey, also Berto. Well, I got Berto up here on talk interacting.
Yeah.
We also need to get and see if we can get into that Triple G and Canelo fight.
Yeah, that's going to be a big fight.
We need to put in for. I know, me and Berto never get in for these. We
Mhm.
put in for them all the time for media.
I forgot to tell you, we did not get the media pass.
Of course. Of course, man. I ain't hating on that. I knew we wouldn't, but it's hard, man.
Well, I'm really shameless about that stuff. I am not afraid to
You're
just throw it
shameless
out
alive.
there. Damn right. I'm proud of it.
Bull. I know you're not. I'm more like talking about myself on that one. And though, man, when's Rocklahoma? End of May?
Yes.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Have you gotten your tickets?
I've purchased them. Yes, I have. You won't get them until like April.
I mean, I'm still contemplating. If I'm not working at the dealerships, which I don't know why I wouldn't be, but if for some reason I'm not working at a dealership, I'm probably gonna go.
Right.
I'll think about going because it's
Mhm.
it'd be cool to do a live show from there.
Yeah, it will. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I've got ways to acquire the internet out there, so we will. I'll have my laptop set up. Well, I'll have our old school setup going. So
Yeah, the old to go mobile,
Yeah.
mobile unit, the
Yeah.
mobile unit,
the mobile unit. There we go.
You be doing it from the inside of the camper.
You think I won't?
Oh no, I know you will. I know you will. Did we get something?
I think we've got one. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I got a text from. All right. Somebody texted in. Would you rather fight one horse-sized? What in the world? The randomness. The randomness.
I
we get
love
over
random.
here.
Okay, just read it.
Okay.
Get ready. We got an email.
Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 1,000 duck-sized horses?
Do the duck-sized horses have the same power as regular horses? Are they still as strong as a regular horse?
I would have to say I'll take the one giant duck. Cause man,
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, ducks are mean,
Right?
and a giant duck.
Yeah, but there's no rules. There's no. I mean,
There's no rules. Why are we having this discussion?
well, they didn't say it was like hand to hand
Exactly,
comment, so we can you can shoot it.
Oh,
and then
dude, it's
dead.
over. It's
But
over.
However, 1,000, you've got a whole swarm. You ain't got no 1,000 bullets. So
This covered. Where did this question come? Who sent that? Let's.
I have no idea, but whoever sent it in, you're freaking awesome. I love that kind of stuff.
Ducks are mean as hell. Exactly. That's what I said, Sarah.
Have you ever been chased by a duck?
Dude, no, because I'll be like, "Rawr!" oh, and we're ready to go, dude.
Yeah.
I look like Ted on Ted 2. Me and that duck square up. I'm like, come on, duck. Me and you, Affleck. Me and you. Let's get it.
Oh, shit.
I am not getting ran off by no duck.
That's awesome. That is like the most unexpected question.
I love
I've
it.
ever
I
seen.
loved it though.
That's
dude.
awesome.
I loved it.
Thank you, whoever sent that in.
Everybody's asking. Everybody's like,
Berto says he'd fight the small horses. If you've ever been attacked by a regular sized duck, it sucks ass.
okay, Berto, you better enlighten us. When did you get attacked by a regular sized duck?
I can't remember which one of it is. One of my kids, our family had some ducks out at their house or something. Or no, we went to a park and there was some ducks. And so they're feeding the ducks, and then one just got pissed. And so started chasing it. And so you've seen that meme of like that overweight kid that's running away from something? That's what she looked like. And so she's
Who
running.
was this?
And I want to say it was my daughter. I want to say we were out camping out there at Pettit Bay.
Worst analogy to use for your daughter.
What, the expression on her face?
Just the whole. You said look like that overweight kid.
Well, you have to give the visual picture of what the meme looked
Man,
like.
I could have used a way better picture.
Berto ran out of bread, and they wasn't having that.
Okay, there's only two reasons why.
You better bring enough to go around.
There's only two reasons you out there feeding ducks out there, Berto. Either A, you were on a date, trying to be romantic, y'all are walking, and you have a little picnic or something by the pond, or
right.
That's reason number one. Or number two, Berto, you like an old ass man. You're sitting on the bench just chunking out breadcrumbs. There, Dougie.
Was there the sad Hulk music playing in the background? And
oh, you were fishing. Okay, well, there's number three, Berto. Okay.
I didn't even think of
fishing.
Can you imagine being on a date and you're a romantic guy?
Yeah, I am.
And you're the seize the moment guy. And so you're out there getting to know this young lady. And then the next thing you know, you've got a swarm of ducks coming after you. And you can't like just start punting and kicking them because they're like all jumping on you and biting and shit.
Well, I would.
That's got to be like the most awkward thing in the world. Just out of nowhere, some ducks come after you.
Fishing for what, Roberto?
No ducks given.
No ducks given. Oh, dude, this is the greatest question ever. The greatest question ever. I love random questions,
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know where to segue on that.
Yeah, we kind of made the decision, I think I could square up. If I threw a good left hook to the jaw of that duck, I think it would crumble if it was a horse size. I really do. Because the beak, I bet their jaws aren't that sturdy.
Right.
Yeah. So I may actually go with the duck.
The big one?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I would.
Yeah, because I think I could seriously just realign that jawline of him in a couple two swift hits. I mean, don't get me wrong, you got to jump in the fan, the propeller blades, but
well, everybody's talking about The Walking Dead, and it's a similar thing. I mean, is it easier to take care of one rabid thing a whole swarm?
Can we make what about food, Amanda? Go ahead and throw out a food comment if you want to. We'll
Hell
start
yeah,
talking.
We love random stuff, man.
This is the best randomness ever. And
well, this actually kind of does segue into one of the news stories I saw earlier. Now, a couple of episodes back, we talked about the man who burnt down his house
over the spider.
Over the spider,
he was an idiot. Yes.
It happened again.
Another person burnt down their house for a spider.
This time in Detroit, a man burnt down his house with a smoke bomb, trying to get rid of skunks. And so he just.
Okay, why are people? Berto said food porn. Okay, why are people so just dang stupid, man?
It's because we don't allow natural selection to be effective anymore.
Man, I mean, I've heard of some dumb stuff, man, but now we got two people that have burnt down their homes.
Fighting pests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honest to God, who is gonna who is going to pick up a torch and try to kill a spider? Let's be honest.
Right.
Besides that idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other thing is, who's going to set off a smoke grenade, and especially in a small confined area like let's just say it's
Yeah.
your living room.
Right.
You're not prepared. Like when you're outside, that smoke's thick enough.
Right.
But if you do it inside that little
Mhm.
you're not going to see anything. And then those things shoot out a flame about 2 inches long,
That's
and they just spin around.
right.
They'll roll. And
I'm assuming that's what happened. He's like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to burn him out. I'll smoke him out. And then for whatever reason, that big ass flame that comes out of those things ignited and burnt his whole house down. To make matters worse, after the scene had been processed, firefighters said no skunk carcasses were found. All of that for nothing.
So the skunks just up and bounce because they're like, oh, wait a minute, there's real danger.
Yeah.
Get the man. Why are people so just stupid, man? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm the best dude in the world. I'm not even saying I'm the smartest dude in the world.
It stinks, don't it?
But I would not set anything off that is flammable inside my house
Or under it.
or under it, anywhere.
Near it. Yeah.
So it was underneath his house.
Yeah.
And he threw a smoke grenade underneath there.
Yeah, under the crawl space or whatever, under his house, and
you're not going to see that even more so because that's even more compact.
Yeah,
and
dumb.
And I bet he's never crawled underneath his house because sometimes that ground's not level.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You're doing this underneath there, so it rolls, and there could be crap from the skunk that's flammable.
Yeah, maybe a pack rat. Or a squirrel's nest or something.
Anything, there's.
In,
Oh, what a freaking just.
Because see, we had groundhogs in our backyard really bad, and these groundhogs can make a network of tunnels.
Were you like Bill Murray on Caddyshack?
I totally was. Yeah,
you got so excited.
It was. I did. I even threw a water hose in there and tried to flood them out. And that thing, I swear to God, ran for an hour straight without seeing a bottom. And so I did the smoke. Thing, and I stuck but this is out in dirt. There's nothing flammable near. I just threw it down in there, and it worked. But we got some humane traps out there.
And Bill Murray over here of Caddyshack. Dan Aykroyd too.
I'm trying to think of the lines.
Hey, little fella. What the
hey, Mr. House.
You want this nice little Twinkie?
Hey there, little guy.
Get the crap out of here, dude. How did you know? I'm done. I'm not trying to talk to you, man. I ain't trying to talk to you about that anymore.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so what's the dumbest thing you guys have ever done trying to, get rid of, pests, insects, whatever? As the old saying, kill it with fire.
Or just dumbest thing you ever done in life.
Yeah, we'll take that. 918-973-0377.
Call in. Tell us a dumb story. We love dumb stories. I love dumb stories.
Yeah.
I have so many. I
love it when we're not the only ones telling our dumb stories. So it makes me feel good.
Me too, dude. Me too. I'm like, so other people really have no other dumb experiences other than me.
Right.
I'm not the only screw up in the world sometimes. Even though I feel like it. Giggity, giggity.
Giggity.
Man, oh man, though, dog. I don't even know.
Oh man. I'm trying to pull this video up for you, dude.
Okay.
Because there's another. Oh man. So Arlo, while I'm working on this, what is what? The most inappropriate thing you've seen done in public? You're saying
that I've done or seen?
You've seen. You're sitting there in Walmart and somebody's those moments that look really just
most inappropriate thing I've seen done in public.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen a lot because I worked at so many bars and concerts.
Right.
Most inappropriate thing I've seen. Does it have to be PG-13?
No.
Dude, we may have to change this subject. You know who you talking to? We may want to ask one of these people out here. I've been a lot of places, man. I've been a lot of places. Oh.
What about you guys out there in the Facebook feed? What's something like really inappropriate or like what the hell are they doing? Like in the middle of public, it's driving me nuts. It's taking me this long to get this video, but it is gold. Here we go. I'm going to get this ready so I can put it on the big screen because I want everybody out there in the internet to see this.
What is going on? Because as soon as this goes, I will go and tell the most inappropriate thing. I bet that's a lot inappropriate that's going on, Kim. Kim Daylight just said, most inappropriate things I've seen got to Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I guarantee it.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, I've seen almost like Mardi Gras in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just...
You can't even do that anymore. They'll freaking bust you and make you register.
That
like
sucks.
indecent exposure, especially like if there's kids walking around, and then you get indecent exposure in the presence of a minor.
Now you're a pedophile.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to switch this over to the big screen.
Gotta watch out for old pervert Adam.
All right, here you go, Arlo.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Bizarre moment. Woman seen drying underwear under a plane vent.
Okay, did she just take them off?
It looks like they're kids' underwear. So, like, either kid like pissed their pants or something, and so she's holding it up to the air conditioning vent in the airplane and trying to dry them.
Okay.
So everybody else behind her is getting that smell of whatever she's drying on.
That is so jacked up. And you would think somebody in that airplane would like not a passenger,
Right.
but someone who worked there
Yeah.
would be like, hey, you need to take that to the restroom. I'm sure there's a same ventilation system in there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or wash it in like the sink.
But don't sit
Yeah.
there and take some dirty underwear. Go catch an I mean, don't sit there and take some dirty drawers. Just throw them up to a vent in the middle of a freaking airplane. Who does that? Keep your hillbilly ass at home.
Right.
You know, don't come to public.
I've seen people drive down the road with like pants or like a shirt or something hanging out the window trying to dry it. Oklahoma, man. I mean, I wish I could say
I've heard of that,
yeah.
but I've never seen it.
I've seen it like a few times. Or I always laugh whenever you see somebody driving down the road with their window down and their feet sticking out the window.
Touche. I don't, because I think of their feet getting knocked off.
Right. Well, did you see that video that it went viral a while back? I don't have it ready.
Berto said the real question is how long are her arms? Oh, they look pretty long, Berto. I mean, she might have been like a WNBA player or just one of those Amazon women. But you know, I don't try to tell people what to do, and we're just I don't try to tell people what to do.
Right.
But like I've had girls try to stick their feet out the window, I don't mind. I'm like, hey, put your feet back in. Just I don't feel like if my arm's out, whoop, I can move my arm.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting there, whoop, I can move my arm. But your feet, you're stuck in a weird angle. I don't mind if I don't even care if they put their feet on my dash. I don't care. It's just a vehicle.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't even care if it was my Charger. They can put their feet up on the dash.
Well, and you're not a superficial person. I mean, you're not going to like, but you don't hang around like unclean people either.
Touché.
So I mean, it's not like
Touché.
you're going to have like nasty like leopard foot or
true.
jungle foot. You might have seen the video. I don't have it pulled up, but there was a Russian woman that was killed hanging out of a window, and she was like a internet model or whatever. And so she was trying to do a sexy thing for her Instagram or whatever. And so she's like topless and in underwear. And so she's driving down the road, or her friend's driving down the road filming her. First mistake. And so she's sticking her whole body out the window.
Her upper half.
And clips a pole. Kills her instantly.
Wow, dude. And that's people don't factor in what can go wrong.
Right?
They only think of how cool it looks in that moment.
Right.
Like they don't factor in the extreme
freak accidents that happen. But that's not even a freak. That's common sense, isn't it?
Well, here's the part.
Yeah.
Here's the part I don't get. She hit a sign.
Yeah.
If we're driving like this,
right,
and they where'd that pole come from between the road?
Well, they were on the the right side of the road, and I'm sure the driver was distracted. I mean, hell, she's trying to record this stuff.
KJ said, define jungle foot.
Trench foot, yeah, athlete's foot. Like you've got like gangrenous or something all over your foot, bacteria, nasty stuff. You'll never look at your dash again, Arlo, the same way.
Man,
But I hate feet. I hate feet so
see,
bad.
I don't mind feet.
Yeah.
Like a girl has to have really good feet though.
Mm,
Like I know that sounds so superficial,
yeah.
but a girl like feet are the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Work their way up. Girls
Yeah.
gotta have really. And I know it's totally weird,
Yeah.
but girls gotta have nice feet.
Of any piece, or I shouldn't say that. If any,
It's not my favorite piece,
Yeah.
but it's it's not my favorite part. But she has to have
yeah.
that as a part.
if there was one part of a female that I would never look at in my entire life, the feet would be it. They don't do anything for me. Now, like, if we're out on a date or we're just sitting and watching a movie and they want to play footsie or whatever, you know, that's awesome. But I will never understand these guys that like just,
I like
you
the
said
feet.
play footsie.
It makes me think of the Mr. Deeds where he's
He's
like,
that one Blackfoot.
can I change your socks?
When he has that one black foot
Yes.
that he can't feel anything in, dude, that's the grossest thing ever.
That
You're so
foot
nasty.
will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
Dude, like I don't even but
Right.
yeah, it's all about feet. Speaking, you said your favorite part. What's your favorite part then? On a female.
No one will ever believe me, but it's the smile.
Everyone at the same time. Aww. Like, here's my thing. God.
That's for you, Berto. I know that's what you were thinking.
Okay, well, I don't know how that just threw out there that I just said that randomly, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
I would love to say the eyes and
Yeah.
and the smile.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong; it's probably a very, 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 very close second.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you. I gotta look at a girl's ass.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not a
It's-
close second and third.
I mean,
But, yeah,
that's me. I'm a sleazeball most of the time in life.
Right. The first thing I ever notice is the smile. But I'm a jokester too, so I love to keep a smile on somebody's face. So
This is true. I do
So,
too, though.
yeah.
You know, I love making a girl smile. That's one of my
But,
favorite
yeah.
things to do.
when a girl can fill out a shirt and some jeans.
Oh,
then,
dude,
yeah,
you
yeah,
wear a
that's-
pair of tight jeans, it's over for
Yeah.
me. It's over. You don't want me. You don't
Yeah.
want my heart.
Right. Berto says, but if they have fugly feet, keep inside the car in your shoes. No one wants to see your hobbit feet.
That's true, Bardo. That is true. Someone
Yeah,
got some ugly ass feet.
the
Don't
Frodo
want to see
feet.
that.
Right?
Nobody want to see it. And I've seen some girls with some horrible feet. I'm like, how do you have more? I mean,
Oh, what's worse is when they're hanging those things out and they look like they legit just finished a walk to Hordor or Mordor or whatever it is they are in the Hobbit.
I was like, I have
Yeah.
no clue. I've never seen
Yeah.
any of the Hobbits. I've
Yeah,
never
I
seen-
think most people said that's the consensus. I don't do feet either, but guys can't have scary feet.
I agree 100%. Feet is such a big part,
Mhm.
you know, of that you don't realize,
Right.
you know.
Well, it's a big deal in other cultures.
Well, touche. Like I couldn't. If my feet were horrible,
Yeah.
there's no way I could cuddle with a girl.
Really? Yeah.
Well, because I'd be like, look at these things. I'm not wrapping a leg around.
Right.
Not putting a leg to leg. Nip. And she would freak out.
Right.
Like I would freak out if she had bad feet.
I had a friend. I had an ex-girlfriend that, like, if say we were like even watching a movie or cuddling or something, and if I even grazed my foot across hers, boy, she would jump back like I just like did the most repulsive thing ever, and she's like, "No, don't touch my feet."
Exactly, Berto. Berto just said they can be drop dead gorgeous, but if her feet are fugly, bye, Felicia.
Take those ugly ass feet and kick some rocks. Bye.
I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna say why.
Yeah.
Petty. I get them every 2 weeks. Exactly. And I'll tell you what.
Right.
If I will pay
Mm-hmm.
for the petties and the manis, I will pay for all of that.
Yeah.
I have no issue pampering her. None.
Would you ever get a petting?
No, I don't think so. I mean, unless I had like some messed up hand, like
Manicure's the hands,
Yeah.
and petty's the feet.
yeah.
So
If I had like an issue with them,
Yeah.
like if I had like
a toe
growths,
fungus or
yeah,
something.
then I'm gonna get that shit taken care of.
Yeah, look like date movie, and they pull out the belt sanders on your
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. We got to fix this. That's gonna mess up me. So but if there's nothing jacked up over the top,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a dude. I don't mind as long as
I
they're
just
not
think of where they've
hideous.
been. Like I mean, we're in the country. Most of us, we walk around a lot without shoes on.
Dude, I can't.
Really?
I'm the worst Indian in the world. I suck at hunting. I suck at fishing. I can't walk with barefoot. I know. KJ's listening. She's my cousin. She's skiing. So is Kim Daylight. She's skiing.
Yeah.
And I cannot. Nope. I'm tender footed as I don't know what, dude.
Yeah.
Walking out, if it's flat, if it's just straight grass,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Sand on the beach, I'm good. Regular old Oklahoma, nope.
See, my kids absolutely hate shoes. Like my daughter, if I would let her, she would never wear shoes again. She'll walk anywhere and everywhere barefoot.
Kim
That's
Daylight said,
all
"What
of us
about
are.
finger toes?"
Finger toes.
Them
Don't
big
get them started. They've
big
already,
old long. Okay, we're good.
they get so mad, or not so mad, but get so embarrassed. My sister's watching. We used to have the pinch fights with our feet. So, yeah, I've got monkey feet, so we pick shit up with our feet and all this stuff.
You got me. He said I got monkey feet.
True story. My wife,
James Hines, what's up, brother?
my
But
kids
yeah.
always laugh because I'll be walking around and like picking up trash with my feet, dropping it in the trash can. So it's pretty funny.
Kim, I could never walk on, like KJ just said, when I was young I could run when I was little I could run on rocks. In my old age, hell no.
We do in our old age. It's called Legos.
Dude, I just can't. Like even when I was young I couldn't. Nope. No.
Yeah.
Like I thought if I kept trying maybe couldn't get used to it. Not happening.
Can you? We don't judge guys. We don't judge people here, right?
No.
I mean, we're very open. Can you take a guy seriously if, like, you're sitting there talking to your guys and guy talk, locker room talk,
Okay.
and then guys just sit there. Oh man, I love feet, and I love to like suck on toes and all of this stuff. Would you ever look at him the same?
Yeah. I mean,
It wouldn't be. You wouldn't
everybody.
like.
And
That guy's
this is just going into being an adult. Everybody has their kinks.
True story. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody has that thing that sets them off with their with whoever they're going to be with at that moment.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
so as long as your kink don't freak her out,
Right.
you're fine. I don't
Yeah.
care. The reason being is because I've done some weird shit, so I'm not even going to argue. I'm the least judgmental dude on that end. I'm just like, hey, cool, man.
You want to talk about screwed up, dude? Change gears a little bit.
Let's change the gears.
All right. So, are you like we have a lot of people like they're like allergic to gluten and they're
I got a buddy who is.
dietary stuff that you never would have thought of in a million years, and we never know what's in our food anymore, right? So, what would you ever think if you found out like you were feeding your cats other cats?
Say what now?
If you found out that you unknowingly was feeding you have a cat, was feeding your cat other cats in their food.
So he's a cannibal now.
Yeah.
I'd be proud. No.
Where this is coming from is the FDA just recalled some dog food because it contains horrifying ingredient no dog should contain is the headline. This is from iflscience.com. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration were alerting owners. Basically, long story short, there was a lot of people's animals that were eating these particular kinds of food and getting very sick. And it turns out that butchers, meat cutters, veterinary clinics, they send these dead carcasses out to a meat rendering plant.
Okay.
And a lot of times these renderings kind of double dip, and they's like, well, we have a product here. It's edible. So they send it to the food companies who then process it into the animal food. And some of these dead animals were euthanized using the euthanasia chemicals and embalming fluid and all of this stuff, which transferred into the rendering and was poisoning animals. So
Is that what all this recall was about?
Yes.
But they didn't mention it had that stuff. They just mentioned it had the chemical in it. They didn't mention what was bringing the chemical into it.
Right. They did some
Oh,
detective work
wow.
and found out the way that got in there was from euthanized animals.
Wow.
So if you feed your dog Gravy Train, Old Roy, and there's a whole list here. Again, that's iflscience.com. There's like a list of dog foods that had these chemicals and
gross.
other dogs in the food. I would be so pissed. Because see, like with us, our German Shepherd, they've got sensitive stomachs, so we went through grain free, and I had to do a ridiculous amount of research on it, and so be selective. And now I'm paying like $50 for a bag of dog food, because I had to be sure what was in it. I would be so pissed to find out that I was inadvertently feeding my dog other dogs.
So I just got someone message me and said, "Hey, you should totally get a pedi. They are amazing." If I ever got a pedicure,
Yeah.
I would probably have to go live on the AA.
I was going to say, you go live for everything.
I
so.
do. I don't know if I could go live for that. I'd probably just keep that a secret.
I have sensitive feet, man. They're like when they start digging in the cuticles, and I would be cussing like a woman.
Cussing like a woman. What does that mean?
I wouldn't even be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It'd be, oh my god!
That makes no sense.
You would have thought I'd been like giving birth or popping out a kidney stone or something, man.
Berto, so in China, they have a dog farm to eat their meat. Those are the cheap dog foods, my cousin KJ just said. No wonder.
KJ just challenged both of us to the petties.
How much are they first?
That's a good question. What do you think? What's your bet before she answers? Honey, how much do you think somebody would charge for something like that?
Probably $40-$50.
I bet it's double that.
You think it's more than? I am not gonna pay like $80.
I bet you it is.
How much are they, KJ?
And folks, there is a 20-second delay here. Oh, okay, 25.
Oh, I was maxed out. What up?
Well, I know that's a very like first world thing, and so most like first world prints, like freaking massages are like $60 an hour. So,
well, yeah, I could do a massage. That's money right there.
Right?
I don't mind doing a massage, but nothing odd about that for a guy to get a massage. I guess it's odd where you go.
If you go into Tulsa, you might be paying a little extra for that happy ending.
You might be getting raided. Let's just be honest.
Sarah says 325. Okay, you are going to have to.
Where are you going?
What did you get for $325?
Oh, 25 to 30. Okay, she okay.
Oh, okay, as a typo.
Okay, I was like, what is that? Whoa, what are you getting?
Do they bathe your feet in diamonds and Swarovski crystals and all of this stuff?
They take you in that private room for $325. That's that VIP treatment, like they do at night trips.
So I hear.
That's so jacked up.
Oh man,
so jacked up. But yeah, okay, typo, good. 25 to 30. Where do you go?
That might have been one of those Tulsa massage parlors.
KJ just said, "I'm telling you, your feet will love you." Berto's happy ending. It's got to be for $325, Berto.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to argue that. $325.
It better be an ecstatic ending.
Better not be 15 minutes and we're done. I'm like, whoa! I'll pay $3. We didn't turn this. I'm gonna be an idiot. Oh
man.
Okay, so we got the patty challenge.
Yeah.
I have to find me a day off that I can go somewhere and think about getting one. I'm probably gonna walk outside of that place like 20 minutes.
See, this is why we need like real sponsors that like give us, the monthly sponsors rather than affiliates.
What in the world? I get the razor done on my feet to take off all. What in the world is it?
It's like they're shaving it. Like they take it and they take that surface layer of skin off.
You know they do that to people's faces.
Yeah, we do it every day.
No, like I've seen them like with the like scalpel.
Oh, like a peel. Almost,
Yeah,
like
and they'll just peel like the top layer of the skin off.
I got a challenge earlier this week. Somebody wanted us to put that black shit you see on Facebook and the viral stuff. They're wanting us to do matching.
Those
put them on there and peel them off on the air.
Dude, I'm not even gonna tell you. I've already done one.
Did you really?
Yes, this was God. It was last year.
I did not hear this. You didn't tell me.
I'm just gonna tell everybody out there. My cat's out the bag. I had this girl.
Yeah.
And she wanted to do one.
Right.
And I was like, I don't care. I'll buy it. You know, we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And so she gets one, and she gets, you know, it has quite a bit of stuff in there. And she's like, "You're so doing it with me." I was like, "No, I'm not." Hey, nope, not happening. I'm a grown man. Grown men don't do this. You should come up to OKC, and I will take you to the nail place. I might have to do that, KJ. We may have to just make a trip up to OKC and do the whole mani and panties for a day. Anyways, so
that was the reaction I would expect to hear from you. Is like, fuck, you know, screw that man. I'm a man.
That was the original. But you know, when a girl asks you, I am a sucker for a pretty face to ask me anything.
Right.
You know, most of the time it's, hey, go move that mountain. Done. Go pick up the end of the car. Done.
Yeah.
But this one was like, you got to do this black mass with me. And I was like, no, I'm good. And then she kept asking, and then they get cuter, and then they ask cuter, then they ask sweeter, and they get, and I was like,
doing the doe eyes,
I was like,
and
I was like, all right, this goes no further. If it ever gets leaked out, it's gonna be by me,
right?
You know, that is it.
Where was your Facebook Live then?
Show the hell wasn't going live. So anyway, so I did one of those little black masks, and I didn't think it was that bad.
So it wasn't as painful as like everybody.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I mean,
from what I've heard, is it's like putting duct tape on a sunburn.
But I didn't do a lot though. Like I didn't do like my whole face. Yeah, I did like just a section, like across my nose and my eyes, kind of. And I was like, okay, that's good enough. I look like the Lone Ranger. Fine. Yeah. I'm not doing the whole. Well, I'm not gonna get my facial hair stuck in. I'm not gonna shave for this either. Yeah. So. Next is bikini. Whoa, KJ. Let's not get out of our let's not get over our head here.
I'll do anything for them, but I won't do that.
That ain't no joke, dog. That ain't no joke.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that stuff.
Yeah, I'm passing on a wax.
I've been known to manscape, but I'm not going that nuts.
That ain't no joke. That's what Nair's for.
Right?
Adam, we're gonna do the full Brazilian challenge.
Screw that.
Y'all heard it. It's getting near.
No.
Adam and the full Brazilian challenge.
That's swing and a miss, buddy. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff about our lives we can't talk about on air. So what is something that you would share with our audience? What is like the most embarrassing or thing that you had to do for a girl? Like you had to like lower your pride and like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm doing this.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah. Or and those of you out there,
for a significant other,
right?
What's the
anything?
Yeah, it could be females to the guys and guys to females, right. Or female to female,
right? So those of you in the watching the stream on Facebook Live, comment what's the most embarrassing thing you've done for a guy or girl, either to press or make up or whatever. Phone number is 918-973.
Call in
0377.
So Sarah just said the charcoal masks are horrible. They hurt worse than waxing. You get used to waxing after a while. Come on, Adam. How about the charcoal mask? We would have to have like a female. Can we get a female over here to do that? Because I don't know how to do any of that. Like she made all that stuff.
My wife's kind of shy. I wonder if she would go on air and
go on air
do it with us.
Yeah, because I don't need Yeah,
that would be a special episode, not just like on a normal AA meeting.
Here's the thing. We could do like. Have you ever watched Have you ever watched the show, the movie Mel Gibson, What Women Want?
Yes.
Where he's
love
like,
that
I can't.
movie.
Where he's like, I can't judge these products unless I try them.
Yeah.
And he's all fixing, putting stuff on and taking stuff
Smoking a
off.
cigarette while he's got an air.
Yeah,
You know?
listen to like the waxing part.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I don't do waxing. I've never, air easy.
I'm a total sissy for that stuff. I do not get.
But the best thing
pleasure
is,
from it,
is
yeah.
I'm not a hairy person. I'm Native American. Thank God. I don't have.
Unfortunately, I'm only a quarter Native American,
I got
and
you.
I'm getting old, and all my hair is starting to relocate. I'm not losing it; it's just relocating to
Other places,
areas I don't want it,
like your
ears, nose, and chest, back, all of that.
Are you
horrible
serious?
It sucks.
You turn into a chia pet.
Turning into a dadgum Chewbacca, man. And this is, I can't believe I'm putting this on the air, but yeah. So when I say manscape, I can't stand it, and the wife can't stand it either. So once every couple of weeks, you gotta groom.
That's
so,
all right. Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
I got you. No, there's nothing wrong with grooming, dude. So, anyways, what were you saying? The most embarrassing thing you've done for a
Yeah.
significant other? One of those. My friend Sarah just said she has a waxing pot.
Boy, Sarah is like dead set on getting us waxed.
Get your back waxed, Adam. Ugh, that's all him. I'm glad
Screw
he's a
that.
chill pet, not me.
Screw that. I'll shave.
So what's the most embarrassing thing I've done? Okay, in that list, I
Yeah.
got a list.
In the list.
In that list would have to be the charcoal masks.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a picture of it, but I deleted that. I was like, there's not going to be a picture of that. That shit ain't happening. The low ain't going out like that. But if we do it on air, who cares? We'll just do it up here. Have someone put a black
Ratings, man.
Hey, if this gets us some kind of gig on a
Right?
on
Spotify,
so be it. So be it. Let's see. Most embarrassing thing.
My wife had been after me for months because she's a little sadistic at times, and she just gets an idea in her head, and she wants to do it. Well, she wanted to shave my legs. And I was like, no, I'm not going to freaking let you shave my legs. I do not want shaved legs. Again, like as you say, Arlo, I'm a man. Men don't shave.
We don't do that, dog.
And then I screwed up. I can't remember what I did. Something minor, and pissed her off. And I was like, and I can't go to sleep angry. So I'm like, screw it. I was like, will this get me out of the doghouse? So yeah, from like, I'd say eyes to toes, shaved every square inch of my body. And I've got to say that is like the most uncomfortable. I have mad props for females for shaving their legs and shaving all of that stuff. That is like the most uncomfortable, like foreign feeling. Getting into bed with like smooth legs and stuff.
Oh, dude.
I was like, I've never felt so naked in my life. I mean, just.
It was your face. I hope y'all were watching it. You were so in that.
Costa Rica.
You said, I've never felt so naked in my life.
It's a true story.
Okay,
And
your
not
face
even
is
the
getting
good
worse.
naked.
I'm about to slap you.
Well, I mean, everybody, like, there's that old classic nightmare that you see, like, people talking on, like, TV shows and stuff,
What?
like, where they have the nightmares of, like, being naked in public. Like, they wake up and they're, like, in front of a group of people and they're naked or whatever. It's a cliche
I just yell out,
thing.
now it's a party. In my dream.
Just like... It's that kind of party, huh?
Why am I the only one? No. Okay, I'm totally joking.
That's it. Drink it in, ladies. The old WWE Val Venus. Hello, ladies.
So jacked up, dude. That's not even like normal. What's wrong with us? Why are we so stupid most of the time in life?
But yeah, I mean, like, okay, so like I have my wedding ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that I never, ever, ever take off. Do you have like something like an article of clothing, like a jewelry or something like you have to have it with you? like a sentimental, maybe something sentimental.
Like when I'm out.
Anytime, anywhere.
I got 2.
So like if you forget it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. You know what I'm
It
saying?
does.
Yeah.
One's the cross I wear.
Yeah.
The other one is that the one with the feather on it.
Yeah.
That one is usually like underneath all my stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know why. It's just because it's so long and it gets tangled up on stuff. But that's one.
Right. So that feeling like when you go out and you forget it and you don't have it, you just feel like this is not right. I don't feel like myself. That's the way I felt without my Chewbacca hair.
That you don't feel like yourself without it.
Or I don't feel like myself, without my hair. I mean, like whenever that time whenever she convinced me to shave my entire body, I hated it. I never again. Hopefully I don't piss her off again, because I'm just reminding her of ideas. But she thought it was freaking hilarious because I was just like so uncomfortable. What about you guys? What's the most uncomfortable or embarrassing thing that you did for your significant other or spouse? That's always, that's got so much attention.
Dude.
But I'm afraid it's going to go like the dirty route.
Well, if it does, it does,
Yeah.
dude. I don't care. We're all adults here usually listening.
Mhm.
There's a warning label at the beginning of this show. I mean, let's just be, we can be adults in here. We can have adult conversations.
Mhm.
I mean, like I said, I've done the mask for them. And I don't mind like going to I don't even mind going to girly things.
Mhm.
Technically, and this is honest to God,
Yeah.
dude. This is honest to God. And this is just because it's me. And
Mhm.
at the end of the day, most time I'm a big ass softy, even though I like to not act like I am.
Right.
I don't really think it's embarrassing, because the reason I'll say I don't think it's as embarrassing as what people want to say.
Mhm.
Like, it'll take me a minute to give in,
Yeah.
and I won't just say no.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I'll shake my head and smile.
Yeah.
And that means that's not a no. That's just like, God, let me think of this for a second.
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah, you got to. Yeah,
Right.
you got to. So what it is, dude, is I know it puts a smile on her face.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't have no shame in that aspect.
Right. I'm down for. I'll do just about anything for a laugh as long as
You're
it's
down
not
for whatever.
Like,
Sorry, I just got messed things up.
I'll do almost anything for a laugh if it's in fun. Now, if it's like genuinely like degrading or like, we're gonna do this and then make fun of you for it or whatever, and it's more and it's not in the interest of fun. You know what I'm saying? I kind of draw the line. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's like gonna embarrass me, like not the fun embarrassed. Everybody likes to be embarrassed a little bit.
I don't mind. I don't mind making myself the butt of a joke.
Right.
Yeah,
I
especially
mean,
to make her
this
happy.
is what I've done for the 2 hours every Sunday for the last year.
That's what you've done your whole life.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. Like, I don't mind sometimes being the butt of a joke.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I'll throw myself under the bus, especially for like the female, like Spanky. What do you mean by that, KJ?
It is that kind of party.
We just turned that kind of party real fast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead and put your fine ass mama back on the phone.
I don't know if I'd let her do that. That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good. I've never had that, so I can't. Thank God I've never had one ask.
Right?
Oh, we got something. Did someone chime in?
No.
That was your phone?
Yeah.
But yeah, dog. So would you get spanked? Would I get spanked? Would you get spanked? Let's ask.
In fun, yeah, but I don't think I'd derive any pleasure from it. No.
Okay, exactly. Like, are we just walking and she smacks me on the rear?
That's fun.
She's just being playful,
Yeah.
or are we talking like behind closed doors? We're
Pull out the
we're getting down and freaky into some odd stuff.
Yeah. Pull out the 24-inch wooden paddle.
Yeah. Are we getting
Yeah.
Are we getting behind closed doors, or like I said, is it just a smack on the rear because she's just being extremely
Yeah.
Playful, making it,
All right. Playful. Yes or no?
playful. I don't care.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Playful, enjoy it. Yeah.
Because you're just like, I didn't expect that, especially here. You know what I mean?
We got a frisky little fella.
Especially they say something goofy like "good game." What?
Right?
Did you just do that? Anything. Do some funny stuff. I don't care. But behind the confines of your bedroom and the bedroom door, I've never had that asked. I would probably say no.
Yeah.
I'd probably say no.
See, behind closed doors, I'll dish out any kind of treatment that they want, whatever makes them happy. For me,
she just said behind closed doors.
Yeah, behind closed doors, that paddle's not going near my ass. I'm sorry. I just
okay. It doesn't have to be a paddle though.
Or hand.
What if she's like into like some serious like some S&M kind of stuff? Just.
I don't know a guy who doesn't like the claws down their back.
Touche. I agree with that. I agree with that. If those fingernails are digging in you, you're doing something. But we're not talking about that, and we're talking about what KJ.
Spank it? No, it's not for me. I mean, if she likes it, whatever. But for me, especially.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. When you said if she likes it, did you refer to as if like she like receiving it or giving it?
I will give. I don't like to receive spankings.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna rephrase your question here because I'm an idiot and don't slow down with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out there with a lot of different ones that have different taste.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go this route. If she was willing, which a lot of I've gone with, have been openly to what I want to try to them.
Right. Okay.
And if she is doing what you wanted, and then she wanted to do what she wanted, would you repay the favor if she wanted to do that?
Compromise, man. And that's the compromise. I'll do whatever you want. My compromise, I ain't taking it.
So you would not.
Call me selfish lover. That's fine.
Okay.
No.
Oh man, that's a toss up for me.
Well, if it's
only because I'm an equal opportunist.
Yeah.
Because like if if it was just that, I don't know, and it had to. I guess it had to depend on this whole situation. Because if you think about it, like I said, if you're willing to try something,
right?
Because I asked, and then you were okay with with everything my demands.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the deal.
She's gonna have her own. That's a good question.
I put it like this, okay? Somebody pours their heart into preparing.
So KJ just said he better because I would cut him. And here's the other thing. People. If you're into that or would be into that.
That's part of the relationship dynamics, though.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Who really cares at the end of the day?
When it comes to trying new things, it's like somebody who pours their heart into a meal that you've never tried.
Mm-hmm. And then
are you going to grab a big spoonful, or are you going to take a little sip first? So, if she wants you to, she's like, I want to spank you. I was like, well, okay, but not very hard. Because a little bit, okay, whatever. Okay, you're getting your cheap thrill. But whenever she's pulling out and winding up, and
well, the reason I say that,
that's an instant limp, man. Once I'm starting hurting, I'm like, okay, this is not fun.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, here's my wild streak thinking. Neither one of us tried it. It's one of those things, dog.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and be like, can't knock them to it. I don't know. And I'm not going to say I'm going to voluntarily do it next go round. But, I mean, I've never, there's certain foods I won't eat because of the way it looks.
It's true.
Just saying. But like I said, it's part of it, and it depends on who it's with. I guess that's another question that should be factored.
A good one. Yeah.
That's another part that should be factored in here.
Right.
KJ, spanker, pull that hair, dominate. Exactly, Berto. I mean, like I said, but that's the compromise. If you do that, and it's compromise situations and all that,
Oh, for real, it is.
And like I said, it depends on who it's with. If it's just with a random chick that you just picked up from the bar, Probably not, because that girl's probably crazy. But if it's like, let's say it's your longtime girlfriend,
Right.
fiance, your wife,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, "Hey, babe, let's spice it up a little,"
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and you're like, "Oh, what do you have in mind?"
Right.
You know, because
Let's try something new.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're with the same person for years and years and years. You know, sometimes you gotta bring in a little variety. If you just
KJ just be talking. She said,
Boy, she's-
"You just do it where it stings," and it's a no random. I would really have to love them. I get that,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
that's I 100% get that. And like I said, you know what happens behind the
Right.
confines of your that's all your business.
all right, let's say your Arlow, single Arlow goes up and
You
meets
mean
this
right
new
now,
girl.
Arlo?
Right. Well, I'm setting up, you know, okay, you're single, you meet this new girl.
Okay.
She invites you home, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
all right, we're gonna
It's
and then
going
you open up the
down.
closet and she's got an entire tool shed full of devices in there. The old Prince song, Little Nicky.
If I went home with a girl or random that I
Mhm.
just met, and I open up her bedroom closet and I see like 50 Shades of
Whips and chains and gags and all of that stuff. Would you be intimidated?
No.
No, not intimidated. Okay.
That was bad. That was the quickest answer.
Scared.
Not at all.
All right.
Not at all. But
Yeah.
that's probably not.
Appropriate choice of words, but
But that's probably not gonna go down because,
Yeah.
girl, I do not know you.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's say if it's a girl you've been dating for a couple weeks.
Weeks? Hell no.
Newly dating. Okay. yeah.
Hell no, not after a couple of weeks, man. That girl's still crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy just for thinking I'm worth dating for a couple of weeks. Because trust me, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I walk out the house by myself. I'm like a dog off the leash.
Right.
I'm back on my feet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking loud, walking proud. No. If she's with me for a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
man, I feel sorry for her. I should apologize to her. Be like, look, girl, I'm sorry. What did you? I don't know. You're here for 3
Well,
weeks.
apparently she's got that in her closet. She's already a glutton for punishment.
This is true. and that's the other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the other thing. KJ said, I love it. Okay, here's the other thing. I love it all, but I thank you, KJ. These are the fun conversations.
Right.
The other thing would be, who's gonna be the receiving end of all that?
Who are those for?
Yeah, like all that, like I trust me.
Yeah.
I trust me.
Yeah.
If she had all that crazy stuff hanging up,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and like all that crazy tie downs and all the stuff you were mentioning, the
Yeah.
freaky stuff, if I was gonna put it on her, good, because I trust me.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna do anything shady
Right.
or try anything shady
Mm-hmm.
or not listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or rob me. You know what I mean? Just get robbed. How do I call 911? Do I call 911?
You're tying me up. Okay. Wait. Where are you going?
Where-
Where are you going? Hey, that's my stereo.
You know where I got that off of? Seinfeld. You remember when George got tied up and the chick stole his wallet?
Yes.
And took off with his clothes? Yeah. I trust me.
Yeah.
Now, if it was my significant other, say like my girlfriend, my wife, my fiance, they're gonna have to be close.
Yeah.
Like, and my girlfriend, not a couple of weeks, because
Mhm.
if she stayed a couple of weeks, she's probably crazy. Because, like I said, I'm not worth it. The next thing is, if it was a fiance, if she made it that long, or long-term girlfriend, or
Mhm.
a wife. What if she paid you?
Okay, now we're getting into a whole
Like
different-
she paid
yeah.
me to do that too?
Would you be a dominatrix for hire?
Like for her to dominate me?
You're the
Or would I be the one
purveyor of punishment.
Dog, I dished out punishment my whole life.
You know, like
Like I might as well dish it out in Pleasure Zone.
I was. I'm trying to think of what movie.
I'm done. I'm done with myself. I'm out of here.
Like CEOs, like powerful people and stuff. This is actually a $1 million industry.
Yeah.
Where these CEOs and these big people who's used to being in total control pay dominatrixes
To dominate them.
Exactly.
Because they've been in such high end power of authority, they like being kind of belittled in a sense.
Oh yeah.
You know? No, 100%. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, me on the other end, if she paid you to be the receiving end, man, no, because I would say no, because it'd still be a random, and it just because she dropped some cash on you to do some weird stuff, that's to do things in that extent. You're really gonna have to trust. You're really gonna have to trust them.
Yeah.
You're really gonna have to put a lot of trust, and that's just relationships in general, and that's even in sex in general.
Sure.
Let's just go with the basics.
Oh yeah.
So not for someone that's just want to drop some cash to make me. Like I said, if it was a one nighter, and I would do it to her,
right?
If she was into it, but because I trust me,
yeah.
And I know I'm not gonna go over the top with anything, but. And if it goes on to like the extended relationships,
right?
Like the long-term girlfriend, the fiance wife, that's a tough question. It would probably be, I've never been in that situation, so I would be open to a discussion.
Yeah,
I'm always open to a discussion.
Sugar babies,
especially a good discussion, an educated discussion. It's not just gonna be like, hey, let's just no. If she just throws it out there drunk one night, babe, we're going home.
Go home, you're drunk.
We're going home, you're drunk. Nope. But if it's like, we're kind of just sitting there talking, watching TV, and we get to talking about a lot of everything, feel free to open that up.
I think some of the most...
and research your stuff.
Yeah.
I
think some of the most honest conversations, like... I've ever had with my wife. We're just watching TV and stuff, and then like you see stuff on the TV, like not even sex, just like what would you do? The situational stuff. That's why I always like movie nights and like watching TV and stuff, because like the most random, you learn so much about people, especially whenever you have that type of relationship. Like I'll put it this way to change gears a little bit. We watch The Good Doctor all the time.
Okay. On
ABC, the kid from Charlie Factory.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of stuff. Like, okay, Arlo, if you were left
watching,
if you would, if you
look at his face.
I was like, where did you see that? If you were left in a vegetative state.
Okay. If I was a vegetarian. If I was left in a vegetative state,
would you want your spouse or your contact to pull the plug?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no need. There's no need to hang on to me.
Right.
There isn't.
Yeah.
Because that's not me.
Right.
If I'm brain dead, gone, even, and here's the other thing. If I was even like, if you can't function, definitely pull that plug.
Yeah.
If we're still married, and let's say like I have a horrendous accident and you can't perform your functions as a man,
right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's part of life too.
Right. And see, that's the kind of random conversations we have all the time watching like TV and stuff. The other one was, the big one was, your kid is born a hermaphrodite. How do you assign your gender?
Whew.
Right?
Wow.
Again, this was a conversation that was struck up from The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
What do you guys think out there?
If you had a hermaphrodite,
and we're not shaming, this isn't anything like this.
This isn't shaming anybody who is or whatever.
Right. Some of them will ask you if you want to assign a gender. How do you do?
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. And here's the other thing. You couldn't argue I don't care if you're the biggest Bible thumper out there.
Mhm.
You couldn't argue if the kid felt a way
Yeah.
about the same orientation.
Because you have a 50-50 shot of getting it right.
yeah, or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Not wrong, but 50-50 chance that
Right.
he or she
Yeah.
is gonna like.
Yeah.
The
Hopefully
same.
you get it right. Otherwise, you now have a transgendered individual, which you're going to love all the
here's
same.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if you were
Yeah.
or weren't
Mhm.
because you're mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong. It takes some transition. Here's the
Mhm.
thing. I got an ego. I'm a little bit of a macho guy.
Yeah.
If I had a son
Mm-hmm.
who was a homosexual, I'd be fine with him.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
it would be awkward, not awkward,
Mhm.
but it'd be a transition at
Mhm.
first
Mhm.
because I've had gay friends, which I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I have gay friends. I don't.
Yeah.
That don't bug me. But for your own
Mhm.
offspring, that would be a transit. I
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It'd be odd because I know how I act when I go out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
sorry, son. What do you say? You know, my bad. You know,
Me and the wives had this conversation, and the only disappointment I would feel is
oh, that's hang on. Sarah's just said by test to see what genitalia is fully formed, like if the
Good point.
ovaries
Yeah.
are there or testicles. Ooh,
That's a
that
good
was
one.
a good answer. Instead of just us
Yeah.
not being just making a boy. Make him a boy.
him strong like bull.
yeah. Instead of us just, I mean, I already
Yeah.
know I'd pick a boy.
I think to go back to what we were talking about, I think the only disappointment I'd ever feel is just knowing how hard their life is going to be. I think that's the only part about it that I would be, dang, really? I mean, I'd still accept them. I'd still love them. I'd be their biggest supporter, but
Touche.
just knowing how difficult life is, especially where we live, where, you know.
Touche. And, you know, we come from the Bible Belt and small towns, which
Yeah.
small towns thinks it's just
Mm-hmm.
the Bible,
Right.
which I have nothing against it.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
I have nothing against, no ill intentions towards the Bible.
Right.
But that's where they go from. You know, it's there.
Mhm.
And here's the. I'm not even gonna get on that kick. I'm not even. Gonna
Okay, here I got another question too.
Okay.
We'll change the gears. What do you think about the people who are raising their kids gender neutral? Have you seen this? This is a big thing now lately.
I have heard that, and Sarah said it's about hormones they produce more
Yeah.
than looks. Okay.
Right.
Parents raising their kid gender neutral. That's a tough one, man.
Right?
Yeah, I guess it would depend on.
So Arlow's married Arlow.
Yeah.
And you have a kid, and then your wife is now wanting to provide dolls and dresses and stuff to your boy, and doesn't want to cut his hair, wants to grow it all out. One day wearing pants and the other day wearing a dress.
Oh, she did that. We just go have another kid.
Right? That's a tough one.
Well,
though.
it also depends on what age she did it at.
Yeah.
Did she do it at the beginning?
Right.
Let's let him see how he responds to life.
See,
Let's let him grow, and because you know, as I don't remember, I have a horrible memory, so I don't remember being a little kid. Like I remember being like from like 10, 11 on up, maybe 7, 8, 9 on up. But anything below that, I don't know. I don't have that grasp to it.
See,
so but I remember, you know, not playing with dolls.
Right.
I remember watching TV and being drawn to cars.
Right.
Action.
I always called them action figures.
I
my toys.
You know, I remember being drawn to GI Joes and not Barbies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I walked into anybody, you know, any girl room, I didn't sit there and start playing house and Barbie with her.
Right.
You know, maybe if
yeah.
You know, I was, you know, I remember always playing with GI Joes. I was never drawn to, you know, any of that. But if he was,
yeah,
and didn't want to play with the action figures, the Marvel characters,
Right.
I wouldn't force it
See, that's
because I'm not a forceful person
Right.
on that aspect. I'd be like, see where it goes.
See, so like it's more acceptable for the girls because she's just a tomboy.
Exactly. But a boy does it.
Right. Then
Here's the thing.
yeah.
He could just be entertained by that aspect.
Right.
Maybe he's going to be a great dad if he's playing with the baby doll.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the dude's going to be the best father ever in the world.
Yeah.
But no one's going to say that. They're automatically going to be like, oh, that boy's gay.
Yeah.
Why? Who's to say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that aspect.
My philosophy is always, I have a boy. I'm going to treat him like a boy. Now, if later on in his life he starts to identify with whatever and be drawn to these other things, then okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Touche.
But as it is right now, my boy's going to do boy things.
Yeah. If he's out playing in the dirt, playing with G.I. Joes, setting things on fire, be a kid, be a boy.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But if as he gets older and or even at that, just a little bit older, and he starts, grabbing a baby doll, well, okay, well, whatever. Maybe you're going to be the best dad in the world. Who am I to know?
Yeah. Right.
Who am I to know? Or judge.
Yeah. But we are winding down. We've got to give our shout outs again. Once again, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor, our affiliate, FamousSmokeShop.com. Go to our website, aameetingpodcast.wordpress.com. Click on sponsors. And we've got 2 sponsors in there. Famous Smoke Shop, great place to get your smokes, and also travel1.com. And we really need somebody to book travel1.com. Let me know your feedback. We want to stand by what we're peddling.
Well,
to
you
guys.
know what? I may go through travelbook.com because I got to travel to Atlantic City this summer.
Do it. Travel1.com. That's what we need. And then I know you're going to go Facebook Live.
Oh, dude, I'm going live every second I get.
No.
Especially because, first I was going to take somebody,
mm-hmm.
and then now I'm like, okay, last time you took nobody,
mm-hmm.
and you made more connections in the world.
Yeah.
Not really. I made 3 really good connections.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like, okay, if I go back this time and make it another business trip
right.
to shake hands and rub elbows with the right people again,
mm-hmm.
that's what I got to do. You know what I mean? It's
awesome.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
But it's also going to be a business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I do my best work on business like that by myself.
Sweet.
You know what I mean? So loading up the guns again, and let's see what we can do. You know what I mean?
Get her done, donkey. Once again, that's travel1.com. Also, folks, if you
okay, KJ just said set the date for your petty. God, KJ.
Boy, she's like a dog with a bone.
Are they open on
just,
Sundays? Because I don't have any days off, man.
Yeah.
Car business tries to keep.
I'm
your
off
soul.
every day.
Car business tries to keep your soul, man. So they try to make sure I don't. If I get a day off in the week, I guess I'll try one. But if they're not open on Sundays,
we may have to do it together and do a Facebook Live. Both of us sit there side by side and get it.
Yeah, I can't believe you just said that.
Or not. Okay. Anyway, folks.
I cannot believe you just said that. I'm just going to slap you when this camera goes
I'm always thinking...
He's like, oh my God, we should just go get them together.
Come on, Arlow, let's go get the petties.
Right in the face. Right in the face. Domestic abuse.
Sounds like I'm about to fall down some stairs. Folks, if you'd like to sponsor our podcast, shoot us an email, aameetingpodcast.com. We'd love to talk some business with you. As we always do, I'm Adam.
Oh, KJ trying to make us go to OKC to do it. Oh, so she can see it. We're gonna figure this out. We'll set the date on the page.
Yeah,
we'll set
that's
the page.
What we'll do.
Yeah,
KJ, Facebook our profile, our Facebook page. Once again, folks, that's AA Meeting Podcast.
Whoa! Facebook. What Charlene said? I gave you one before.
That don't even count.
It counts, dog. If you say it like that. So this whole time you've been lying on the show.
She grabbed one of those, what they're called, pet eggs. They're the sandpaper for your foot, and then she clipped my toenails. And you want to call me out, hun? I'm trying to end the show here, guys.
So you've been lying this whole time on this show.
Lying about what?
Lying about never having one.
I didn't call that. I don't even consider that. I'm talking like, for the record, my wife has never sat there and washed my feet. You can wash my feet if you
French manicure.
Oh, okay. Oh, one toe, just to mess with me. That was my compromise. I had to let her paint my toe. Oh my god!
You got your toenails painted?
One, the big toe. I'm like, I'm not letting you paint all of it.
Charlotte, why didn't you get on here earlier? God, I so could have just been using this.
I forgot all about that. I totally forgot about
This
it.
is so getting brought up next week.
All right,
Look at this face. Look at this face. This face.
You're like me with a pair of nunchucks,
dude. It's over. It's over. She just gave me some nunchucks to use on you. Oh my god!
All right, we got to end this show. So we'll continue on next week.
KJ. It did start getting really good. Adam,
we're running out of time, man.
What?
People's worried about The Walking Dead.
Berto said, gay."
Hey, Berto.
Berto's gonna point and laugh.
This one's here for you, buddy.
Oh man, this is so wrong. Adam and what gender his preference is.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Hey, real men wear pink. Real men let their wives take care of their feet. So. Ain't no shame in my game.
I know. Obviously.
All right. We got to end this. We're out of time. I'm going to turn this over to my man Arlow here for some words to live by.
Oh, I don't even have to get motivated for anything positive. Okay. So we got the last run here. Okay. Let's think of something positive here for everybody. Something positive. In life, surround yourself with the doers and the dreamers, the believers and the thinkers. But most of all, surround yourself with people that see greatness within you. That's the most important part. Why? Because most of those people that's going to see greatness in you are already going to be usually successful. Misery loves company, so does success. I believe that. Remember, stand tall, walk strong, and hold your own, baby. Like we always do about this time. Life is short, live passionately. Keep living strong, keep training strong. Most importantly, baby, keep loving strong. Until next week, AA meeting. We are out.